This
First
is gonna
off,
be
no.
This is gonna be
First off, Tegan, you're a Texas A&M fan. Since
I'm a Bama hater till I die.
I don't want to hear
I'm a
that
Bama
shit.
hater till I die.
Since they allow fucking colors to play football, what
Oh,
have
that's
y'all
wild.
fucking won? What have y'all won? What have y'all fucking won? You tell me that. Since the integration of colored football players, that's the term they used for them back then.
Oh man,
What the fuck have y'all won? Not a goddamn thing. Can you show me a Big 12 participation trophy?
Not even a minute.
I can show
in
you
the
what
show.
happened this weekend.
You showed me a fan-made motherfucking
I can show you
trophy.
what happened this weekend.
Can you show me what happened versus Texas A&M?
I can show you.
Can you show me?
This is what happened this past weekend.
Can you show me though?
Since the integration of colors.
That was 1 minute. Hey, Coach Mark, 1 minute in, and that's what we get.
Yeah,
oh
man.
Man.
That's fine. And that's fine.
Oh man.
If Coach Mark wants to be happy about 6 pass interference calls, you know what I'm saying?
That was legit pass interference calls. What are you doing here?
Ridiculous holding calls. Ridiculous
holding calls. Oh my
defensive holding calls. That's all I'm saying. If he's happy about that, 1-15. 1-15. I'll take a 3-point loss without kicker smoking the kick with 15 seconds left. I'll fucking take it. I'm all right with that. I'll live with it. But what I can say as of recent history, out of the championships Alabama have won, only 2 of them has came with undefeated seasons. So I'm feeling A-okay because we're not Texas A&M. We're not Texas A&M.
So you're saying there's a silver lining, Bama? That's what you're
silver lining all the time.
Got you.
Silver lining.
So you say you run in the table? You think you run in the table?
We give up one because we're not Texas A&M. We still have the best team. We still have the best team in the country, arguably.
I think that's the number 6 team in the nation. Let me be correct.
Well,
the number 6 team.
Two of those teams play each other at the end of the season like pure jackasses. So, based off of
they probably deserve a playoff more than Alabama.
Based off their dumb rivalry, one of those would be up out of there. All right.
Michigan.
Unlike us,
even if Michigan loses a close game to Ohio State, they deserve to be in the playoff more than Alabama.
No, they deserve to be in the playoff more than Texas A&M. How about that?
No,
like I said, Alabama. Hey, how about this? Put a poll in the chat.
Man.
What is the likelihood that Texas A&M makes the Players' Choice Music Bowl? Put in a poll in the chat. Like, y'all just let me know. I want to know the chances because I'm done talking about national championships. I think you've been smoking crack. You look like a dope fiend saying that shit. Let's go back. Can we rewind this? Let me go back a couple episodes. Didn't he say 11-1? Didn't he say 11-1?
10-2.
10-2.
Yeah, 10-2.
At the worst, you like a dope fiend saying that shit. Hold on. That boy said that shit like a dope fiend. Now you're here trying to talk to me about a 3-point loss versus a ranked team. And App State went and lost to James Madison the next week. Fuck out of here. What are you talking about? This is definitely not.
What has Alabama proven this year that they deserve to be in the playoff? Answer me that. What have they done this year to prove? Because if Michigan loses a close game to Ohio State and they both were undefeated going into that game, they deserve to be in the playoff more than Alabama.
Instead of losing a close game to Tennessee, that's not the same thing. That's
they,
just not.
They almost lost to A&M. They almost lost to A&M.
You're not talking about no almost loss. We're not talking about no almost loss that they win.
They haven't looked dominant
because you would have took an almost loss versus App State. Right or wrong?
I'm not talking about A&M.
Right or wrong?
You dodging the question. You dodging the question. You dodging the question.
We're not dodging no question.
My team was on a bye week. My team was on a bye week. Your team lost this week.
Your bye week. You were on 2 bye weeks. No, first off, your team was
playing Mississippi State. You can dodge the question all you want, Bama.
Your team was playing Mississippi State this week.
You can dodge it.
Last week was y'all bye week and y'all got your last whoop. Last week y'all was bye week and y'all got your ass whooped.
You can ignore
this
it
week
all
y'all
you
was
want,
playing
buddy.
Mississippi State.
It's okay, buddy.
This week y'all was playing Mississippi State.
You could dodge it all you want.
At the end of the day,
Alabama lost to Tennessee and they don't look like a playoff team. At the end of the day, they don't look like a playoff team.
Your team is not going 10-2.
At the end of the day, they don't look like a playoff team.
At the end of the day, your team is not 10-2.
At the end of the day, your team does not look like a playoff
At the end of the day, your team is going to be in the Players' Choice Music Bowl.
How you got the Heisman winner and the best defensive player in college football and you still lose?
How you got the greatest recruiting class ever in the history of college football? They're going to do a 30 for 30 on this recruiting
How you let
class.
Tennessee come back
How
irrelevant?
How
you let Tennessee come back irrelevant?
You got a
How you
national
let
championship.
Tennessee come back
You got a
irrelevant?
national championship recruiting trophy. They made this man a national championship recruiting trophy.
You can roast A&M all you want, but you're not a playoff team either. You're not a playoff team either.
You don't know
The best part about the best part about college football is all these
in college football playoffs.
The best part about this is everyone will play at the playoffs. Playoffs going to happen. So Alabama still controls their own destiny if they win out.
This is going to let you know how shit Texas A&M is. This could possibly be the first time in history we have a 14 SEC college football playoff.
That's not
going to happen. Texas A&M still won't make that shit.
All right, hold on, Bama. But because I do want to talk about how you think that scenario can pan out. But before we get there, I want to know, how does everybody else feel about Bama's hopes at making a national championship at this moment in time? Keep in mind that Ohio State and Michigan do play at the end of the year. Tegan, I've heard from you, but if you do have any other words to say, go ahead and get it off your chest one last time.
You're muted.
Tegan, you muted.
It's my other earbud.
73% of people say yes. That is sick.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah. Talk to me.
What has Alabama done this season to prove that they're a playoff team? What have they done?
The thing is,
all right. So this is
their
what
biggest
I'll tell
games
you.
are going to prove.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. Fuck all of that. At the end of the day, majority of those guys that was on that roster playing receiver with Bryce Young wasn't playing receiver the year before. So the fact that regardless of whatever
is it another rebuilding year?
No, we ain't got to worry about that. At the end of the day, we're winning games. We find a way. See, this is the difference between A&M and Alabama.
Did you win this game though? I don't think you won this game. I don't think you won this.
When we barely lose games, we lose against ranked opponents. Can you look down at the bottom? What they say at the bottom, Tegan?
Alabama has one
ranked.
loss, and Tennessee doesn't have a loss.
We lost to a ranked
Tennessee
team in our conference. We lost to a ranked team in our conference.
It sounds like coping to me.
This
sounds like coping.
It's not coping. It sounds like dick riding. You finna get an STD before the night over with. I'm gonna let you know that right now because you dick riding another team that's not your team. Let's talk about your team with that black nail polish emo kid. All right. No, we just finna go in on this team now. Since we finna dissect his team.
Greatest you can do that all you want.
Ever 30 for
all
30.
No.
We're finna talk about this.
At the end of the day,
Alabama make the playoffs. At the end of the day, Alabama make the playoffs. All right.
So this is
and how about this? If Alabama make the playoffs, you got to wear a dress. The whole show. Yeah, you got to wear a dress. We're gonna humiliate your ass. You got to wear a dress. I want you because you got fingernail polish on. So we gonna top this all the way off. I want you to wear a dress. That same green hat. Matter of fact, you can wear that little shirt on you got up on as an undershirt for. But I want you with a full dress on, bro. Floral. I want that shit floral, bro. I want everybody to see that shit. I want you to get up and swing that shit from side to side and sing that Texas A&M song. I want you to sing the Texas A&M song. I want you to sing the Texas State song with that fucking dress on, okay? Because this is what I'm finna tell you.
You gotta respond to this, team.
This is what I'm finna tell you. If Texas A&M committed 17 turnovers for 130 yards, y'all would have got blew the fuck out. Blew the fuck. Y'all would have got smoked up out that stadium. The fact that you told me Alabama committed 17 turnovers for 130 yards,
penalties,
and it boiled down to a kicker smoking a kick and them getting the ball and only needing to go 15 yards. All right, I will take that because that's going to tell me that everything that was in that game, it was something we can fix. That's also something Texas A&M can't say because you guys suck. There's a difference in between sucking.
How do you let a team that sucked get to a 1 yard line and almost beat y'all at your home stadium? I thought it was supposed to be 59 to shit. I thought it was supposed to be 59 to shit. Haynes King is shit. Haynes King is shit, but you let him get into a one possession game.
We can say shit like this. We had our B team in. We had a B team in. We was shit.
All right, y'all. I need to hear from Nick. Will Alabama make the playoffs this year?
I think if they play Tennessee in the SEC championship, I don't like that matchup for Alabama. But at the same time, Alabama usually won't lose to the same team twice in a year. I think Alabama. I think they're gonna win the SEC still. So yeah.
Yo, somebody has an echo going on in their background.
Yeah.
All right, for sure. Coach Mark. First off, how are you feeling right now?
He geeked up. His teeth fell out and everything. You heard it? You heard it? Teeth fell out like a motherfucker.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm happy that we finally managed to pull that win off. But that's all I can really say about it.
Coach Mark, when y'all fumbled, keep it real, Coach Mark. When y'all fumbled and that boy Dallas Turtle picked that bitch up and scored, you bad as hell.
I was thinking, I was thinking,
typical fucking you.
The battered ball syndrome is about to kick in at that rate. I was like, oh gosh, we're gonna lose this game. And because of that fumble.
When that happened, I was like, Alabama gonna win. I was like, Tennessee done fucked up, bro.
I was like, But Hendon Hooker managed to bounce back and throw like 2 more touchdowns after that. So.
Yo, Jalen Hyatt lost his mind out there, bro. 6 for 2-0.
Pete Golden lost his mind. That's who lost his mind. Pete Golden lost his mind.
He tried to go one-on-one.
Ain't no way in hell with safeties.
Track athlete.
With safeties.
Yeah.
Ain't no way in hell. Pete Golden, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. Pete Golden should really be on the hot seat. I'm gonna clap it up. This is why I say, man, no disrespect, say I'm gonna clap it up for you, man, because you try to do a good job of rescuing these coaches and getting the money and all that. Some coaches you just can't do it with, man. Pete a loser, man. He a loser. There's no way in hell you supposed to match up your safety with a slot guy, man. He's supposed to put that boy Arnold or Kool-Aid on him and neutralize that. Man him up, put a safety over top, but man, you just allow him to do the same thing over and over 5 times. That's why all Hendon Hooker touchdowns came from. He had 5 touchdowns. All of them Jalen Hyatt.
All of them Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah, Jalen Hyatt, like, oh man.
Yo, so go ahead, Nick. When you get done, I'm gonna go ahead and break down the stats from the game.
We've seen the Randy Moss line: 3 catches, 170 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I mean, Jalen Hyatt damn near did the same shit: 6 catches, 207 yards, 5 touchdowns. Like that's ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
I mean, shit, they just giving to you. Might as well take it.
Exactly.
It'll just fuck it. They got a safety on him. He do this. And then what was so crazy, they showed when they played it proper the first time, they put the little corner on them, ran them out of bounds. Because one thing what happened when you play wide, how Tennessee, that's what I'm trying to tell you, that offense is garbage, bro. When you play wide, how you playing, all you got to do is
score 52 on you. How is it garbage?
Crowd the inside because you don't know football. So you worry about wearing your dress.
They scored 52 points.
Quiet when men are talking. Women
they scored 52 points on
Watch
your
a
head.
man talk about
52
football.
points.
Hey, little
Bama,
mama,
you're crazy.
You listen.
Hendon Hooker is a Heisman candidate,
I'm
but their
finna teach
offense
your
is
ass how to
ass.
play. I'm finna teach your
Hendon
ass how to
Hooker is
play
a
football
Heisman
right
candidate,
now.
but their offense
So
is ass.
again, mute this
Go
little
ahead.
woman. Ain't nobody trying to hear this girl talk about this junk ass nonsense. Still
It sounds like
6
coping to me.
quarterback in the
Sounds like
fucking
coping to
SEC.
me.
But like I said, that sorry ass offense, you basically they can't run deep because the sideline basically acts as another defender because they line up so far outside. So everything got to go inside. So the fact that they just kept letting him just do that little round post every time on that safety instead of making the DB switch and just bringing another dude over there. Them dudes at Alabama, they play multiple positions. You got to know how to play multiple positions. So I don't understand why you just don't switch a Kool-Aid or somebody else over there. And where the hell is Eli Ricks?
Yeah, where is Eli Ricks?
Where the fuck is Eli Ricks? I know it's some
ass.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like in recent history, a lot of our defensive coordinators, just don't let shit happen like that with one player. It wasn't nothing special. Like, I get it. When Zeke went for his 285, he was jumping over motherfuckers, running bitches up. It was like spectacular shit. But just being able just to go out there and basically run straight, I don't really even think he had to make too many moves to get those touchdowns.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Eli Ricks is a press man corner. Like, you could have thrown his ass out there because they were running a lot of vertical concepts. Like was it Helms who kept getting burnt?
It was Helms and it was Malachi Moore.
Malachi
a few times, but I was just like, man, I was kind of getting upset just letting the same shit happen over and over. And Bryce was really putting on a crazy performance.
Yeah. I'll say that quarterback performance might be the best quarterback. Like,
man,
two quarterbacks in a game we're gonna see all year. Like, unless shit, CJ Stroud plays Alabama and Bryce Young, they go back and forth. But man, both quarterbacks went crazy.
I'm gonna read off some of these stats from both quarterbacks, and then I'm gonna get into these super chats, and then we'll furthermore analyze this game. And I want to know exactly, what things are looking like for Tennessee and how far their undefeated season will go. But my man Hendon Hooker, he balled out, was 21 for 30, had 385 yards, 5 touchdowns. He did throw a pick. Bryce Young, on the other hand, was 35 for 52, threw for 455 and had 2 TDs. Nick, you can go ahead and continue to talk, and everybody can just weigh in on what type of quarterback matchup and performance this was, how electric of a game it was.
Oh yeah, that was legendary. Like, at the end of the day, shit, they took the damn goalpost out of the stadium and threw that shit into a river.
Which is a tradition, and like newer fans of the rivalry don't understand that. That's a tradition.
Yeah. Because
as we continue to watch Tegan here get herpes, ladies and gentlemen, from all of his fucking dick riding. Can you put somebody from Texas A&M up there?
Yo, put Johnny Football up there, maybe.
Look how far you got to go back. Look how far you got to go back. Look how far you got. 10 fucking years. You got to go back.
I don't even got to talk.
Years.
I don't even got to talk.
You got to go back 10 years. Yeah, you got to talk because that's not your team. Get off somebody else's dick.
Oh, I hate Alabama,
STD.
so I'm forever gonna.
STD.
This is a great day to me.
STD.
I'm having a great time.
But it's like you hating Bama and me hating Bama is like two different spectrums of like hate. I've always
because y'all got the history of hating Alabama.
15 years in a row. You holler at me when Texas A&M beat somebody 15 years in a row. Dick rider.
We beat Arkansas for 12 years.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
I'm
like I said, 455 yards. All I'm saying is 17 penalties, no turnovers. Outside of that punt, I know they're gonna list that as a turnover, but I don't know.
I don't know what that
Robinson. I don't know what.
I thought Saban
he
lost his mind.
Saban haven't cussed at players in years.
Saban was bad as hell. He was
also too. I just want to say this though, Coach Mark. I know you ain't gotta agree with me, but like I said, that performance by Hendon Hooker was more of a team and refs thing than him just
that's nasty.
Basically flat out just going and balling out. Like I said, all 5 of his touchdowns went to Jalen Hyatt, my nigga. Like y'all just gotta be real. I would say that's a team play call. Because the only reason we got back into that game because he was throwing footballs out in the stands, throwing ducks, bro. And that ref, right after the fumble, that's why I said keep it real now. Right after the fumble, what that boy Hendon Hooker go right out there and do the very next drive now. The very next drive, he go out there and throw a pick to Kool-Aid. The ref, bro, it was 40 seconds after Kool-Aid started running that much. Kool-Aid had his
that was an actual.
And they threw a flag.
But that was the actual DPI call. He tackled.
That's not no PI. He underthrew. He had a duck. That was a duck. Come on, let's be real. He underthrew a duck, and I don't know why they call those PIs because I don't even believe in the NFL they call that bullshit when it's underthrown like that. It got to be a legit pass on this track. They not supposed to bail those shits out like that, man. That is what you call a bailout. That was another duck. He threw another duck. The shit got hit by Malachi Moore. Kool-Aid caught that shit. 40-some seconds. 40-some seconds went by and they threw the flag. So it's like they thought about it. It was just like, oh man, I feel you. They threw it right at the moment, but they waited a while to throw that flag, Mark. Come on now. Come on. You know they waited a while. They was like, man, fuck no. They was like, hell no. They Bama not finna win like this.
Okay, so
15 years. 15 years riding on it. You from the South. You know how this shit go. 0-15 versus the boogeyman. Come on now. You know y'all ride it the year before when Lane Kiffin beat y'all with Ole Miss. You think y'all want to go right? Y'all wasn't finna let Nick Saban walk out there alive. Man, come on. You know how y'all know teeth motherfuckers act in Tennessee. Look how y'all act with Lane Kiffin. Am I right or wrong? Y'all acting a fool with Lane Kiffin. Y'all acting a fool. Look how y'all just acted when y'all beat us. You don't think they would have did Coach Saban, man? Look how y'all acted. Look how y'all act like some no teeth fools when y'all won that game. Y'all act like some no teeth.
This is hard coping right now. This is hard coping.
But they still mad at Lane Kiffin though. I got past the whole Lane Kiffin leaving us there. I'm way past that. But it's like it was more of, I'm looking past us being bad. It was more of like, we done been down in the slumps since we fired Fulmer for like no reason. We done had like 5 coaches in like 12 years. Nobody ever thought we would ever get back to this point. So like a win like that is like, that's like a program changer to us now. And I think Josh Heupel is about to do something special with this program as long as he stays there.
Yo, what's going on, Travis? Appreciate you for popping in. Travis, before I come to you, I just want to ask Coach Mark, how do you feel about Hendon Hooker and his performance and just his play up to this point?
I mean, Saturday he missed like 3 throws that I was like, I wish he had put something more on it. But I mean, whenever Bama got that scoop and score, I mean, that's where you got to show as a quarterback. Is you gonna fold and crack, or is you gonna live up to the pressure and respond back? And I mean, that's what he did. That's what he's been doing the whole season.
Got you. Okay. Travis, man, tap in on just the whole game and everything in general. How are you feeling?
So I watched that game, literally minute for minute of that game. And Bama, you've talked before. You know I'm from like 45 minutes down the road. So I'm not fixing to sit here and make all these excuses as to why we lost, why we played probably the worst first half I've ever seen Alabama play. I mean, what do we have? 9 flags in the first half? Yeah. I mean, 8, 9 flags in the first half for what, roughly 85 yards, 90 yards. Going the opposite direction. Defense not clicking. Will Anderson literally had 3 tackles all game. Supposed to be the most impactful player, most impactful defensive player in college football, if not on both ends of the side, or on both sides of the football. You can't come out there and play and get three tackles. You just can't. And he just didn't show up. And Hendon Hooker, I've said it. Hold on. Go ahead.
I just feel like that's unfair to Will Anderson. The reason why I say that's unfair to him, our opponents have 0 holding calls on them. Out of those 7 games we played, our opponents have 0 holding calls on them. So if you sit here and you finna tell me that blocking Will Anderson and Dallas Turner, you got 0 holding calls, I don't believe there's offensive tackles nowhere in this country that can sit and hold them boys for 60 minutes without holding them in the ball game. I'm trying to tell people, bro, people just have it out for Alabama. That's why I tell them I just be happy when they win their games.
Now,
I just be happy when they win it because this shit is just suspicious. It's just suspicious. You got 0 holding calls against no offensive line.
That is weird.
That is weird.
That is
beyond weird.
Well, I was about to say, I seen a statistic the other day that said that Alabama has over 300 more penalty yards than all six opponents have
That's true too.
together.
Yeah, because
combined.
Alabama this year uncharacteristically, like versus
averaged 10
Texas.
penalties.
Yeah, versus Texas didn't y'all have 16?
Yeah, it
15.
was like so
Like,
many.
Alabama
Two of
teams are
those, two of those PIs on Kool-Aid was bullshit though.
Oh, but all like let's take those away. It like
But even
Alabama's usually the most disciplined team.
offside calls.
Alabama's always
Offsides
disciplined.
and
Yeah,
offsides.
versus Texas, they were jumping off sides. Will Anderson had like 4 penalties by himself that game.
Yeah, he had the offsides penalty, and then like 3 or 4 plays later, he had that personal foul penalty where he pushed the player after the whistle.
Mm-hmm.
But I've said since the beginning of the season, Hendon Hooker was one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC. Didn't nobody believe me? But I mean, yes, Hyatt was. You can call him the boogeyman of the game. That game, he just was everywhere. And I'm not a Tennessee fan by no means, but our DBs just couldn't. I mean, they played like Vanderbilt. I mean, we couldn't do nothing.
I'm gonna be at that game at the end of the year too. We're gonna put up 60.
And I can't remember, but watching how we played on the defensive end, and then watching how Michigan played against Penn State. I don't want to see Michigan. I do not want to see Michigan whatsoever, especially that running game. But them having two versatile quarterback or one versatile quarterback and then a pocket passer as well.
Yeah, but they don't. We don't do that anymore. It's just JJ McCarthy.
Yes, because JJ's better quarterback than.
Yeah, he's just better. But we have 2 stud running backs though.
We'll see. I'm sorry, man. I ain't buying that Michigan shit. They run a traditional offense, and she gonna get smacked in the mouth. Man, just won't compare. Only way you can get a hiccup against Alabama, you gotta have them little spread, rinky-dink offenses. LSU, I mean not LSU, but Ole Miss
quarterbacks.
LSU when they won that national championship.
What did Georgia have last year in the national championship?
It's still Georgia's offense. Georgia's a complete team, but y'all not no Georgia. Y'all got the shit beat out of y'all when y'all played Georgia. You can't go do what another SEC team do. Like you gonna see it. Like we already played y'all once, Nick. Like they beat the shit out of Michigan because y'all.
Yeah, but hold on.
Y'all play too traditional of a style. It's too traditional.
But that whole Georgia defense was.
Yeah, that was an
enemy. Would you say your defense was as good as it was last year?
I'm trying to tell you, dog. It's not dynamic enough. Like if it was like you see how that spread offense like Ohio State run, that could be one of those offenses that catch Bama off guard. Like it's only them spread offenses. You ain't never just really seen no team outside the SEC just straight up out physical Alabama with that traditional style offense like what they run. I just don't see it. So now you talking about you going against history now. Like I ain't finna. I'm not buying this shit. It's gonna be some little rinky-dink shit like what Tennessee run. If you go back and look at all of it, I'm a man of history, bro. Like I don't just get caught up in the moment and ride them waves. Them games like what you see right there, that 49-52, that's gonna be the manner in what you got to winning in. But you're gonna have to run that little spread offense that attack the secondary. Like that's damn near the only weak spot at Alabama because Alabama, that's what they do. Nick Saban stack his front seven, and you go and have to be able to find and isolate them DBs like that. You know what I mean? So that's what they're gonna have.
Are they only one not paying attention to Texas's little sister over in the top right?
Nobody looks at him, man. He wears a dress
and that's our Achilles heel, and it's gonna catch up to us. It's our secondary. Our secondary,
like I said, man. We even talk about the scenario. I even think it could be a scenario where all them boys make it.
Hold up, Bama. We'll absolutely get into that in a couple more segments.
Yeah,
so we're gonna move on from this game. It was absolutely a stunner, a barn burner, most likely the game of the year. And we'll just see how the SEC continues to pan out. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into these super chats. My man MC Robinson was here before the show, waiting for us to come up. He said, "Down goes Bama. Down goes Bama. Down goes Bama." that boy Hendon Hooker was going crazy against Bama.
Being stat watching, but all right.
MC Robinson came right back at you. He said, on the real, that's game of the year and an ESPN classic game. Shout out Travis Lindsay. He said, Ron, I went on. Bama has a few ways of making it. What was that? A few ways
I don't
of making
know.
it? A few ways of making
Yeah,
it.
a
They
few.
just gotta win out.
You,
They went out. They went out. It's over with. They back in there.
you're muted, Nick.
I'm about to say,
Bama wins out, they're in.
Bama just has to win out.
They
So-
just have to win out.
So
One loss
how
SEC
about-
champ is getting in every single year. Doesn't matter.
So if
Every
Tennessee,
year. Yeah.
so Tennessee beats Georgia, and then Alabama goes and beats Tennessee. They're both undefeated, but Tennessee beat Alabama already.
Well, then Tennessee would have just lost to Alabama.
No, but I'm saying Alabama beats them in the SEC championship.
Well,
So then
Tennessee would have to hope that
Then
they would have to hope TCU's not undefeated, or
But I'm saying Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee will all be a one-loss team.
yeah, if Georgia's done though. If Georgia loses to Tennessee and didn't play Alabama, they're not making it.
Alabama's done it before.
Yeah, but they're not putting 3 SEC teams in. There's
They
no
could.
way
That's what I'm trying to
They're
tell you.
not
So
gonna
look,
Yeah, go ahead,
They're not
Bama.
putting
Break
three
that
SEC
scenario.
look. We'll get in the segment real quick. That's what I'm trying to
Something
tell you. I can
so
see.
crazy
I can
that
really
has to
see
happen.
4 teams making it. Because look. This is how I can see 4 teams making it. This is how I can
4
see
from
4
the
teams.
SEC.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
most biased shit.
One
I've
of y'all
ever
got to
heard in
make
my
game.
life.
One of y'all, no. Just listen, bro. Like
That's
there's
so
bias.
biased. That is
Yeah,
that's
that
beyond
catnip
bias.
is crazy.
That is
That
that's
catnip is
beyond bias.
crazy.
It's
Bam,
not
I got a
bias.
question. I got a question.
Crazy.
What if
If you let
Clemson?
me explain it, you'll understand. Like, how can you interject something I haven't even explained
It's the
yet?
craziest
Go
thing.
ahead,
All right,
Bama.
thank
Hey,
you.
but
Thank
hold
you.
on. Before you explain it, Tegan wants to know, are you going to hit the catnip first?
No, I'm
No,
not
he
hitting
He already
that.
did. He already
'Cause
did.
this shit.
All right, holla at us.
Yeah, this shit is serious. So look, if you look at all the teams in the top 10 right now, look at all the top teams in the top 10. So this is how 4 teams could make it. Ole Miss, they would have 1 loss to Alabama. If Alabama won out, right? Ole Miss would have 1 loss to Alabama.
So Ole Miss
If
would have to
Georgia
win out.
loses, so say Tennessee goes on a magical run. This is their magical run. They did 2015 Ole Miss. They go on this magical run and they go undefeated all the way to the SEC championship. They beat Georgia. Georgia don't get to play for the SEC championship this year. They'll be 12-1, especially if they finish out and win. They'll be 11-1. I'm sorry, they'll be 11-1. Then you'll have Alabama. Say Alabama. It's hard to beat a team twice in 1 year. We saw with Alabama in the national championship last year. They beat Georgia the first time. The second time it was hard to beat them. Boom. Tennessee plays Alabama twice. We just saw that was a close, super close game. It's not going to be that close the second time around, trying to beat Nick Saban again, especially in a championship fashion. When you got 2 weeks to train for 2 weeks to prepare for an opponent. We know what Nick Saban do with preparation. So boom. 11-1, 11-1, 11-1, 11-1. So it's 4 teams in the SEC 11-1. So now I'm gonna get outside the SEC. All right, USC already lost. They didn't respect USC in the first place. They dropped them down to 12.
Next. Yeah, next.
They dropped them down to 12. That's crazy. Another thing, so UCLA don't have no other ways to really sneak back into the top 4. They're gonna have to jump. They're gonna have to jump somebody. The committee will just have to be like, fuck it, bro. Like, yeah, George, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to drop y'all down when they come to vote. Yeah, they're gonna have to drop them out because they're not gonna drop that far if they lose to Tennessee. It's 1 versus 3. So they're not gonna drop that far because that's what happened with Alabama and Tennessee. They just swapped 3 versus 6. If they didn't want Alabama to be back in that Final Four, they would have dropped their ass to like 10 or 12. How they did USC. Look how far they fucking dropped USC. Like, that's how you know they did not want them to be in the playoffs.
But also, we got to look at USC lost to.
Yeah, USC did lose to a 2-loss team.
I feel that, but
ranked 20th ranked.
But that's a
I feel what you're saying, but they
were
was still ranked like 7 or 8 at the beginning of the
6
season.
or 7.
Yeah, even higher. So that's what I'm saying. It ain't like they just lost no rinky dink. But anyway, stay on subject. So look how far they dropped them. So you see, they want Alabama to get back in there because they just swapped places. And then all of these teams still got to play each other. So now I'm finna move up to the Big Ten. Check this out. One of y'all got to play Syracuse. Syracuse, I don't know what it is, but
You mean ACC?
whatever that shit is. Well, somebody got to play Syracuse. I mean,
Clemson plays Syracuse this week.
Yeah, Clemson got to play Syracuse. Ohio State still got to play. I don't know what y'all do that dumbass shit for. Y'all got to play at the very end of the season. So there it is. Y'all,
the winner's getting in the playoffs, though.
One of y'all gonna knock each other off, and then there's still another trap game, I believe, for Michigan in there too. Y'all still got to beat another team, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say what is it? Somebody having a good year up there this year. Hold on, they already beat Michigan State. We gotta look at their schedule. One of them got a trap game. Illinois. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all fuck around and lose to Illinois. Y'all fuck around and lose to Illinois, but bounce around and fuck around and beat Ohio State, bro. That's a lot of turmoil to get 4 SEC teams up in there. That's what I'm saying. Y'all
okay, but what if Ohio State just wins out?
I'm just saying. I'm telling y'all how 4 SEC teams can make it. I'm not telling you if Ohio State
obviously if Ohio wins out,
exactly. Obviously, 4 SEC teams.
Yeah, the Big Ten champion is undefeated. They're getting it.
Yeah, I'm just saying 4 11-1 teams. Ole Miss, a lot of teams Alabama.
But you could say those 4 teams, but Alabama and Tennessee would get in way faster than Georgia and Ole Miss would.
The defending national championship, you're not gonna let them defend their championship off losing one.
You know why? You know why? Because Georgia lost to Tennessee, and Tennessee beat Georgia and Alabama. You're not letting Tennessee not make it. If you beat Georgia and Alabama the same regular season,
but what I'm saying is, say Georgia loses in that same fashion Alabama just lost in. You not gonna let Georgia defend their title over a close game. You're not gonna let Georgia defend their title.
If it's like a close loss, like they're gonna put them back in.
Wow, that's
where's Michigan right now too?
Be like,
no, Michigan's.
Right, let me ask you. Keep it real. If Georgia loses a close game, how Alabama lost to fucking Tennessee. If Georgia lose that close game in that matter, right? And that's
but everything would have to go. Every situation you said has to happen though.
The TCU disrespect is crazy.
Because like Clemson can easily
the TCU disrespect is disgusting.
Clemson can easily go undefeated with that weak ass schedule, bro. Easily.
TCU's not competing with anybody else in the top 5 right now. Top 6.
Oh, TCU.
They might have a high power.
Going to lose one game along the way.
Yeah, no. TCU will find a way to lose, but the Big Ten
TCU is not going to bring no money, man. That's not going to bring.
TCU is going to lose to Texas, and I can't wait for it.
It's all about money. I don't think
I could absolutely see that happening. Well, actually, I can't see 4 teams happening. I can't.
I know 4 is a stretch. I'm saying 4. A lot of teams will have to lose, but I'm talking about 3 for sure.
But a lot of teams have to lose.
Not even 3. I'm just saying, Coach Mark, if they lose to a team that's having a magical run this year, y'all haven't did this since 1998. I had 9 teeth then. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember like it was yesterday.
I wasn't even born.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So all I'm saying is, like, if they lost a close game, they can't defend their national championship. That'll suck.
Hey, sucks to suck.
Yeah, that's
okay.
insane.
So here's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna read this team's schedule, and I need you guys to tell me if they win or if they lose. And we're talking about the number 3 Tennessee Volunteers. I'm gonna keep this up while we do that.
UT Martin, it is our home.
You're nasty.
UT Martin.
Off of them in
man. UT Martin.
Okay, so UT Martin, we don't really got to talk about that. Yes, you guys got Kentucky. Who are we taking? Tennessee's at home.
Wait for that
playing Kentucky.
Nah, I'm pulling. I'm acting how y'all act against Alabama. I'm taking UT Martin. I'm finna start acting like y'all now. I'm taking UT Martin.
Who y'all got? Kentucky and Tennessee.
Where's the game? Tennessee.
Yes, in Tennessee.
Tennessee gonna win.
Bringing out the all
Tennessee gonna win.
Can't wait.
Tennessee gonna win.
Tegan and Travis.
Tennessee gonna win that.
Yeah, I think Tennessee will win too. I don't want them to win better.
Man, we're going. this game gonna go one or two ways. Either Will Levis is gonna have the game of his lifetime, or we're gonna smoke the boots off it in about 3 quarters.
Okay. And Bama?
I'm taking UT Martin.
All right, bet. The next week, you guys have to travel to Georgia.
Oh man.
Oh, I can't wait.
They're in
Y'all
Athens.
gotta
Oh
travel
man.
to
I need
Georgia.
college game day to
In
be
Athens.
there.
Oh, they're gonna be there
Oh,
no matter
boy.
what. Even
Wait,
if
is that
I think
wait?
even
That's,
if y'all,
that's not that's the same
It
week
is
that
in
Alabama
Georgia.
plays Ole Miss.
ooh-wee,
Ooh-wee.
boy,
Barn
that's
burning
gonna be a
in
hell
the
of a
SEC.
week.
They gonna be at Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in
Oh,
Georgia.
so it's gonna be more teeth in attendance. Oh shit! Damn.
Oh, I think Georgia's gonna win that game though. I think Georgia's gonna go the season undefeated.
Listen here. They finna come up there and they motherfucking 1938. They 1938 Ford F.
coming down
They
there.
Ford
F-150s.
F-150s. Powered up with moonshine. They don't use gas. They got moonshine power. Ford F-150s. 1938. 38 Ford F-150s. Powered off that moonshine. They finna come from
I
Knoxville
think
all the way to Athens.
All the way down to Athens. You're absolutely right. We are.
I think if Hendon Hooker continues to play at the Heisman level that he's playing, I think Tennessee's got a really good chance to win that game.
I'm just really concerned about the tight ends for Georgia versus that pass defense for Tennessee.
Man, they finna have a field. They finna.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
they are going to have a field.
I'm finna let you know this right now. If you think Kirby Smart is it's finna let them DBs do that same bullshit,
Yeah, they know.
You smoking the same shit that boy, the emo dude up there smoking. That boy over there crazy. That boy crazy as hell. That same shit he was smoking when they said they was going 11-1. You smoking that same shit. You think them DBs over there at Georgia finna do that with Kirby? Kirby has them.
Speaking of which, who are you taking when Tennessee travels to Georgia?
I got Georgia by 2 touchdowns.
Got you. Okay, so
woo!
I'm gonna forego the next 3 games, and these are the 3 games. Missouri comes to Tennessee. Then Tennessee has to travel to South Carolina, and then they travel.
Smoking on.
My next question.
That's another trap game, though. That's South Carolina game, a trap game. Don't
South Carolina.
I know what you. I understand you a fan, Mark. I'm trying to tell you, man. That offense is ass, man. Y'all gonna see this shit, bro. Y'all gonna be like Alabama last year. That offense ass, man. That shit. That offense sputters a lot, bro. It score quick. It do look good when it's scoring quick, but that offense is going droughts too much. It going droughts too much to win championships, man. Don't offenses like that don't do that, man. I'm trying to tell you. I understand you, bro. I'm happy for y'all. Y'all had a magical run. It was nice, bro. Hey, I'm gonna clap it up. Hey, everybody in the chat, man, clap it up for the Tennessee boys, man. I'm happy for these boys right now, man. Clap it up. Take another drink for the Tennessee boys, Nick. But man, that offense y'all can win nothing, man. It. I'm trying to tell you, in neutral sites, that shit sputter out too much, bro. And that shit gonna be a detriment, bro. It did it too much. You'll see.
Why do y'all think the South Carolina game is a trap game?
Just because of the offense and y'all defense.
It's smoking catnip. That's the thing.
But here's the
thing.
Smoking
catnip.
At South Carolina is a tough place to play.
We've been hearing that the whole season, and yet nobody has yet to figure out the offense. We've been hearing this the whole season.
It figured out. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you.
We averaged 50.
I feel what you're saying. But if it wasn't for the help of the referees, I'm trying to tell you, you was looking real. You was looking like this. I guarantee all y'all was looking like this. Man, that offense sputtered out. Y'all was up 28-0, man. It was like 28-7, bro. Like y'all was up. No teeth.
28-10.
Y'all going crazy. Y'all was going crazy, blowing my DMs up. All y'all UT fans telling me, you can't spot us. Bro, Ron, they were looking just like this.
You can't spot us 24.
It got real quiet. They talking about something. You can't spot us this and that. And all of a sudden, the game got tied up. And then everybody, I was like, bro, this is what that offense do, bro. Luckily, bro, Pete Golden is a clown, bro. And he didn't know how to capitalize on that, man. But that shit sputters out, bro, and it sputters at the wrong. It
I hate
sputters
to
at
tell
the
you,
wrong
I don't
time,
even want to put it
especially.
on Pete.
My shit was on
That's
Pete, man.
that's Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien was the biggest flop of the game. While we were passing the ball in field goal range 3 plays in a row makes no sense to me. They shouldn't have even They shouldn't have even had the opportunity to go down the field to.
I agree with that. I just can't. I can't just put it all on him, man. You let one dude tap you 5 times, dog. That's just insane right there. And it was just simple stuff. Like I get it if Jalen Howard was like really just running some little quick receiver stuff, man. You didn't make him work for them 5 touchdowns. That's why I look kind of bad, bro. Like you gotta at least make that man work, man. Like so. I think just off Bryce alone, them boys, they'll still be able to make it off Bryce alone, bro. Like that dude, the truth. I ain't seen nothing like that ever at Alabama at all.
Did you see his QB rating after that game? He was 8 points from the perfect game.
Dang.
Calling the whole thing, them dudes false starting everything. You see is a clinic, bro. The dudes was jumping off sides his team. Bryce was telling them boys, like, hey, bro, it's good. Like, dude, that is a real commander, bro. Like, he getting them what they need to go. Like, all this, bro. He telling, like, hey, bro, get right here. Move right here. Like, bro, I was like, bro, this is a legit franchise quarterback in the making right here. Like, I could see that shit, picking that shit up, putting that shit off on Sunday.
I need Gino just to stop playing today.
Gino's balling. Gino is balling.
I'm happy for Gino. Now go sit down somewhere.
I need Gino to stop playing right now.
I ain't never seen
all right,
like
so
that before.
we gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna get into some other games that happened this week. Before I do that, I have one more super chat from MC Robinson. Shout out MC Robinson, man. He always tapped in. He said, Nick, your boy Blake Corum is Cole personally the best running back in the Big Ten, maybe in the nation. How you feel about Blake?
I don't think he's the best running back in the nation, but he's probably the best running back in the Big Ten. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is the best running back in the nation.
You can make an argument. I'm a Bama fan, but you can make an argument. I really do think you can. Isn't he the leading
Jahmyr Gibbs
rushing
is
touchdown?
Alvin Kamara.
Yeah, he does. Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is more explosive. He's more explosive than Kamara.
Chris Johnson. I'm trying to tell y'all that boy Chris Johnson, bro.
But he can run routes like a receiver. It's crazy.
That brother is Alvin Kamara 2.0, and it's so beautiful to watch.
He's fast, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. See, they don't want y'all to go see that.
But Blake is definitely top 3 in the country.
I agree.
I like old boy over there from Ole Miss too, though. That running back they got, he nice too, though.
Which one?
Yeah, they got 2.
The freshman Cole Evans, number 6.
Hey, the freshman gonna be a dog.
I like.
All right, y'all. So Georgia handled Vanderbilt as expected to remain undefeated, 7-0, and the number 1 team in the nation. They beat them 55-0. Clemson barely escaped by Florida State. Did anybody peep this game? Number 4, Clemson. They're still undefeated at 7-0, but they only won 34-28 against Florida State.
Florida State went to bed, dog. Like it just be like, oh my god.
Florida State.
Yeah, they should have.
Like,
They should have beat them by at least a year out.
It's still a year out.
That's what I was fixing to say, Bama. I agree. I think they got one more year, and you'll be talking about a true ACC contender.
Okay. Now up to the Big Ten. We had a great game. Had number 5 Michigan Wolverines undefeated playing against the undefeated Penn State Nittany Lions. And Nick,
we busted that ass.
Your boys took care of business, 41-17.
Hey. This ain't the same old Michigan. I promise you, it's not. Maybe you want to say we get busted by Georgia or Alabama. Hey, that's fine. But I'm talking about in Big Ten play. We're not losing to teams we shouldn't lose to, and we're not dominating games that we usually don't dominate. That's it.
Yeah.
Was it? You know who can't say that though? You know who can't say that? T. Lynch. Texas A&M. Listen here. Oh my God. I'm going to laugh from my ball sacks all the way up if Texas State ends up playing Texas A&M in the Players' Choice music.
in like the Gator Bowl or something.
The Players' Choice Bowl is hilarious.
Hey, Nick, can I ask you a question?
What's good?
Who did Penn State play to make them, you think, be top 10? Because I'm looking at the schedule they played. Purdue.
Nobody.
They went on the road and they wiped Auburn. They wiped Auburn clean. Like, it wasn't even close.
Auburn too.
That's the only thing.
Who's Auburn?
Auburn is poo.
Auburn's
That's why they were 10.
Auburn literally has a win because somebody couldn't hold on to the ball.
Thanks, LSU.
He got excited and had his arm out.
But LSU can. No, that was Missouri. My fault.
Yeah, that was Missouri.
This year Auburn not good. Normally, like you will look at Auburn and be like, they'll be bad on offense, but have a stout defense, bro. They don't even have that this year. That's what I'm
Their quarterback is actually not bad. Robbie Ashford, he actually ain't played bad.
He's just young.
TJ Finley was awful.
TJ Finley is dog water. He sucks.
Horrible.
All right, next game we're going to touch down on is a Pac-12 game. It was two ranked
Where's
opponents.
J-Rob? Where is J-Rob?
Yes, where is J-Rob? Because
no, J-Rob ain't been here in 2 weeks.
His USC Trojans, that were number 7 in the nation, they traveled to Utah and lost a close one. And
so what J-Rob is, he crying how Tom Dubois was when Usher had took his chick. You remember he was crying, you got it. That's how he looking at that scoreboard. Because Cade Williams was crying just like that at the end of the game. I was like, look at this.
You better be cool. Hey, if you Tom Dubois, he gonna slap you like how you gonna be Usher. He gonna slap you.
Wait, hold on. Which team of J-Robs are we talking about?
USC. No, Utah.
I thought Utah was going to be a wash. I remember in the early episodes.
Hey,
how do you give up 200 yards to a tight end?
Hey, Cam Rising, bro, is insane. He had an insane ass performance.
He did. He balled.
Bro, 2 passing TDs, 3 rushing touchdowns.
And
he ran for the and
what did you say about tight end?
The tight end had 200 yards for Utah.
He had 200 yards and like 15 catches.
I mean, he's a tight end, but like how they use him though.
It's the same old Lincoln Riley. Just try to outscore everybody and don't play any defense. It's the same old Lincoln Riley.
All right, y'all. TCU. Go ahead, talk to us.
Defense credit. I actually give USC's defense credit. They better than what I think we thought they would be, but I mean,
but they're still bad
Utah on the road. I mean,
if UCLA drops a 50 ball,
they almost lost to Oregon State.
Who did?
USC. They won by 3.
Yeah. Like I'm not all in on USC.
Yeah, how are we feeling about USC?
I think
are they overrated? Are they overhyped?
Yes.
I don't know about overrated or overhyped because didn't they fall a lot in the polls? Like, what are they, 12 or 13?
They dropped them out the top 10.
J-Rob had them overhyped. That boy went on.
Yeah, J-Rob. Yeah, if you're talking to J-Rob,
said they shouldn't have lost a game before the season started.
They shouldn't have. With all the talent they got on their team, why should they lose to these Pac-12 teams?
I thought they were going to lose.
I bet you they lose 3.
I still think they lose to Notre Dame.
I think they lose.
No. Don't get me started on Notre Dame. They just lost to 1-4 Stanford, bro. They're awful. Notre Dame is awful.
USC almost lost to Stanford too.
But Notre Dame lost to Stanford.
And I hate it for Notre Dame because I love their head coach. Oh boy,
Notre Dame's got one of the toughest schedules in the nation too, though.
They always have
Go get in the conference,
and they have to play USC.
They're not in a conference.
Exactly. How about you go?
That's what I'm saying. That's why they should have the toughest schedule.
You can schedule whoever.
Them and BYU got the toughest schedules in the country.
Go Cougies, baby.
Yeah. Tegan, why'd you bring up BYU?
That's my team right there. That's my fucking team right there. like if Alabama didn't make it, man, I'm fucking with. After Nick Saban leave, I might fuck with the Cougs. I'll fuck with the
I got
Cougs.
family from out there.
You
Yeah,
becoming a
BYU,
Mormon?
go Cougs, baby. Go
Yeah,
Cougs.
I got family from out there.
All right, so we had
You
another
becoming a
Big
Mormon,
12
Bama?
No
ranked
way in hell
matchup.
I'll become a Mormon, but it's still go Cougs.
Yo, TCU was at home against Oklahoma
Oh,
State, and this
man.
game went into
Oh.
2 overtimes. Number 13 TCU was able to beat number 8 Oklahoma State, and TCU remained undefeated. How are we feeling about TCU moving forward?
Max Duggan's a top 3 Heisman contender right now.
That's massive, massive cap, but okay.
Put some respect on that.
He a good,
Put some respect on
He's
that.
good. He's good, but top
Yeah,
three.
he's good.
See,
man.
Top three?
CJ Stroud, Hendon Hooker, Max Duggan.
That's
I'd put Bryce Young before I put Max Duggan.
yeah. I'll be honest with you.
Why?
I ain't gonna.
I would put
I
Dorian
ain't
Thompson Robinson in front of Max Duggan right now.
I'd
Yeah,
put
you-
Blake.
gonna-
Only one I'm
I'll
other
put
I ain't
considering
gonna
is
let
Blake
the one
Corum.
loss.
I'd consider Blake Corum.
I ain't gonna
Or
let the
Caleb
one
Williams.
loss.
I'm not trying to hear y'all not putting Bryce Young as one of the top 3 in the Heisman. I'm not.
Yeah,
He missed the
Bryce
game.
Young.
He missed the
like-
game. He missed the game.
I don't know.
And?
if he missed the game. And
But yet,
There's one
he
game that
just
equals
put
2 for the
himself-
other team for that one.
Yeah, he just put himself back in the race
Yeah.
with this game.
Yeah.
What was it? 456 yards, 2 touchdowns,
yeah,
35 for
just
52.
No turnovers. Like, come on, bro. You just tripping. You just need to let that Bama hate go. At least you can like Bryce Young. You just sounding gross at this point.
I thought Shadur Sanders should have been in there. Bama,
He
you
should.
went on a whole tangent.
He should. I'm
What
saying
did you
take
just
him over
say?
Hendon Hooker.
He
should.
should.
He should. Still.
Over Hendon
today.
Hooker?
Yeah, I'm taking him over Hendon Hooker.
Catnip.
For sure.
Catnip.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's catnip.
All I'm
No,
saying at crunch time, he not missing passes. I watched that game against Alabama State.
Yo, so next week. Oh, and keep in mind, we will start going on Tuesdays, people. So no more Saturday shows. Tuesdays will be a little better because we'll be able to recap last week or the prior week, and we'll be able to talk a little more about the upcoming week as well. It's just a better day for us to talk about college football. Furthermore, next week I want everybody to get into their Heisman list and who do you guys have ranked. Also, what I want to do is I want to rank every SEC quarterback from top to bottom. I think that'd be pretty fun. All right, Ole Miss took care of business. They beat Auburn. It was another ranked ACC matchup. Syracuse is undefeated still. They're 6-0. They're number 18. They beat number 15 NC State. I'll get into the ranking.
Something about them in the dome. I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
Something about them in the dome. They cannot lose.
Facts.
Number 22 Kentucky. They took care of business against number 16 Mississippi State. I think Kentucky's ready for a big game in 2 weeks now.
If Will Levis is playing the way he was before injury, it'll be interesting.
I still got Will Levis over Hendon Hooker. I'm sorry.
What the
have no
bro?
faith in Will. I have no faith in Will Levis. I have no faith in him.
He really
Yeah.
said, "I'd rather pick Mayo Boy than Hendon Hooker."
I'm not the
on,
biggest
bro.
on Will Levis either. But hey, can Will Levis go off versus the Tennessee defense? For sure he can. I mean, Tennessee's
Any
Coach Mark
quarterback
already
can.
said. Like
Mhm.
He's a better quarterback.
Tennessee's offense just gonna have to show up every game. That's just what it is.
And then we just gonna have to get 1 to 2 magical stops in the second half. We just going to have to live with it.
All right, so I'm gonna get into one more game from this last week. Man, number 19 Kansas. They was playing so well, and
I told y'all.
they had to travel to Oklahoma.
It's hard to have that
Jalen
target on
Daniels
your
is out
back.
for his season.
Yeah,
It's hard to have that target on your back, man.
yeah, but the
Jalen
quarterbacks-
Told you.
They don't got
Yeah.
Jane Daniels, bro.
Yeah, the quarterback
Yeah,
got out
yeah,
for the
hurt.
season.
Last
That's a
time they
different game
started
if he plays.
5-0, they ended up losing 7 straight.
Oh man, don't put that on Kansas, man. Let them make
It's
let
on
them
them.
make the Players'
I'm
Choice
just-
Gridiron
I'm
Bowl.
just saying.
It
The
do make
last time
sense,
they
though.
started
Like I
5-0, they
told
lost
y'all.
7 straight.
I went on the soliloquy the last episode with teams like that, man. They ain't never been in that situation, so they got to prove it. It's hard for them to prove it. They panic.
Yeah,
Next thing you know, they piss everywhere. They piss quick. Like, oh my God.
Yo, if y'all haven't liked the video, make sure to like up. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hey, Travis, appreciate you for coming on too, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into the rankings currently right now after last week. So Georgia is still atop at number 1. Ohio State is number 2. Tennessee has moved up to number 3. Michigan remains at 4. Clemson at 5. Bama has dropped to 6. Ole Miss is up to 7. TCU is up to 8. UCLA climbed into the top 10 at 9. And Oregon is now in the top 10 at number 10. How do we feel about this top 10? And if you could change anything, what would it be?
7 through 1 is the only ones that matter right now. We just watch everything play out, how everything play out.
I ain't switching up nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing to really switch up.
They ain't switch up. 7 through 1. 7 through 1 and just watch how everything play out. But you know who not one of those 7? 11 and 1 Texas A&M. Ain't that a bitch?
UCLA should get some more love. UCLA is a playoff contender.
I know they should.
Who do you think that should be above? Or should they be above anybody?
I mean, they play Oregon this weekend, so we'll see how they play. It's a big game for them.
So let's say everybody wins ahead of UCLA, and UCLA takes care of business against Oregon. How far do they move up?
Maybe 1 or 2 spots, maybe.
Maybe above Ole Miss.
Yeah, I can see them.
Maybe in front of maybe.
So this is how you guys got to think about it. And this is how the committee sees that shit. Like, and this is why a lot of them teams don't be up there like that. You got to think about like how many tickets are they gonna sell. UCLA just got back in the mix, and I wouldn't even say just got back in the mix. I would say
their fan base is bad anyway. They don't even show up to their home.
I wouldn't even say back in the mix. I'll just say this is a good year for them. I don't even think UCLA has really been a good team. Like,
they were 8-4 last year, so they.
I'm talking about on recent just to make them a playoff.
They have a couple good players, but as a team, I don't really know if they're in the league.
For them to be in the playoffs, I don't even think even if they did beat Oregon, they'll get up high enough to be in the playoffs.
They would have to beat Oregon by like 30 and then beat USC by 30.
Yeah, it'll have to
know. And then just win the conference championship by like 30.
Yeah, and shit. And I saw the Pac-12 doesn't do divisions anymore. They do best 2 teams.
Wow. Top 2. Yeah.
It's the first time they're doing that.
So does everybody agree though that we could see them going above Ole Miss?
Yeah, if they win, but who's above Ole Miss? Alabama? They won't jump Alabama. Hell no, they won't jump Alabama.
Nah. This will be their third. This will be their. I want to put this out there. This will be their third top 15 win in the last 3 weeks.
I think UCLA would play Utah in the championship if everyone won out, or Oregon.
That would be Yeah, but UCLA would literally have to win out and dominate. That's the only way they can make the playoffs. Because they don't like Pac-12 teams anyway.
No.
The Pac-12 hasn't made the playoffs in 6 or 7 years.
Yeah,
so it matters how they win.
Washington, since Washington. So that's been a long ass time ago.
Lauren, you know what happened when Washington?
That was the first.
Do you know who they played?
The first year of the college football playoff.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
They played. It was
like the third year.
They played a 1-loss Alabama.
Oh, yeah, we remember how that went.
You know how that went when they played a 1-loss Alabama.
I do remember.
Man.
Hey, I remember Washington went up 7-0.
7-0.
And then Bama ripped off like 30 straight points, bro.
No, I don't think they scored again.
They didn't.
They just said
crazy. That's all I remember. Big Bo Scarborough went crazy.
Big Bo.
Calm down. Just lay down. Just take it. Just talk. Okay. Don't mess my hair up. Y'all like, don't mess my hair up, though.
I wish the 12-team playoff was this year, though. That's what I wish.
Now that'd be crazy. We will get there soon enough. I got a start bench cut for you guys, though.
Lord.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We gonna get nasty.
Start, bench, cut.
Whose
ready for
scholarship
this?
is we taking away?
It's
All right.
tough.
Higgins.
It's tough.
I got DeAnthony Thomas. Yeah, you know the list about to get crazy. We started with DeAnthony.
You started with DeAnthony
Ooh.
Thomas. Oh man.
Next, we got Percy Harvin.
Oh man.
Oh.
Percy ain't getting cut. There's no way Percy getting cut.
I mean, I don't know.
No, I
don't know.
Last but
Percy
not
is
his
least,
last
crazy.
name.
last but not least, we got Tavon Austin.
Oh man.
Oh man.
DeAnthony,
Oh.
Percy, and Tavon.
Yo, I can't cut any of them. I can't.
Can I just?
I can't cut any of them,
Look,
bro.
Hey, can we
Check
just
it
run
out.
the
Can
offense?
I
no way.
redshirt? Can I just redshirt one of them? Like,
Nah, so here's what's got to. All right, we could do start bench red shirt for sure.
There we
Start
go.
bench
Yeah,
red
because
shirt.
you
But-
can't cut none of them, boy.
I can't.
But check it out. So somebody's red shirt and they can't play. Somebody only
Yeah,
gets
somebody
gets
ain't
75% of the snaps, and the other person only gets 25 as the bench.
I like
you know?
that. I like that. I like that. Shit.
Oh gosh.
Who wants to go first?
Yo, that's
I go first.
Talk to us.
Start Percy, bench Tavon, and redshirt DeAnthony.
Oh man, yo, redshirting DeAnthony Thomas is crazy.
I know, but it's like
he's so.
but it's
the
like
problem is
Percy and
redshirting
Tavon
all of them
is
is crazy.
I know.
But it's like I would rather have Tavon and Percy because of their versatility at the wide receiver spot.
Yeah, but DeAnthony Thomas was also playing for wide receiver for Oregon too.
Wide receiver and running back.
Yeah, they all played wide receiver and running back. That's why it's so hard to cut one of them.
Go ahead, Nick. I want you to go next then.
Yo, no, I can't go right now. I don't have my mind made up.
I'll probably
Hey,
start-
Ron, can you repeat it? I didn't have my earpods in.
All right, so
That's too tough, yo.
start bench red shirt, Tegan. Start bench red shirt. We got DeAnthony Thomas, Percy Harvin, and Tavon Austin.
Okay, I got it real quick. I'll start DeAnthony, bench. Shit. Harvin cut Tavon, or redshirt Tavon.
Redshirting Tavon is crazy.
Yeah, like
Redshirting any of them
Look,
is crazy. That's the
redshirting
problem.
any of these boys is crazy.
I'm the way I'm thinking about it is how easy it is to use them, and not saying that
Just
it's
give
a big
all
difference.
of them the ball. Like,
I know.
Exactly.
give them the ball.
I think
Like all of them. It's literally all of them. Like I can't
No,
make my
Just give
mind up.
them the ball.
But if I'm a coach and the way I would run a scheme, those are the guys I'd like choose. It's like 1A, 1B, 1C. It's not like a big difference. I'm not trying to disrespect like Tavon, but
Yeah.
DeAnthony was different.
I'll probably start. I'll start Percy just because I wouldn't mind seeing more of him. But him and DeAnthony Thomas both like got a fraction of the team's touches. So
Yeah.
that's why I'll give DeAnthony the 25% touches because that's pretty much what he got at Oregon, and he still was able to be as
He was still
dynamic
producing.
Yeah, he wasn't
he
even
was
like
not
the
to
main
mention-
running back.
amazing to have
Not-
the impact he did.
Wasn't he also the kick returner as well?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was kick return. His first play against LSU ran the kick out. Well, he fumbled the first one.
He fumbled,
Honey Badger stripped him. I ain't gonna lie, Honey Badger was nice, but the very
Badger
next
got him.
one, when they re-kicked it off, he ran that shit back. So I like DeAnthony Thomas, bro. Like I don't know. I don't know what happened to him in the NFL, but that dude, I don't know, college.
I wish Kyle Shanahan could have used him, man. I feel like he would have been a dog with Kyle
Bama,
Shanahan.
did you say yours?
Yeah, Percy, DeAnthony, and
Tavon.
Tavon.
I think mine's the same as Bama's. I mean, Percy was averaging 12 yards a touch, regardless if it was from running the ball or receiving.
bro. Percy was crazy.
And he was vital for that
Yeah.
2008 championship.
He was good. He was used in the 2006 championship as a freshman. People don't even talk about that because how good he became. I got Percy starting 75% of the reps, whatever you want to say. 25%, I'm going to go Tavon Austin, and then I'm going to have to redshirt DeAnthony Thomas. I feel like that's disrespectful, but hey, someone had to get redshirted.
Yeah, y'all, that was a crazy one. All right, we got some games next week that we're going to get into. We'll do that in a second. If you're still in here and you haven't liked the video, go ahead and like up. I got another scenario for you guys. So yes or BS. I got a few teams that I want to know, can they make the playoffs? We've been talking about Tennessee all show, so it's only right that I start with them. Yes or BS, Tennessee will make the playoffs.
They gotta beat Georgia.
Have to beat Georgia.
They have to, and they can't lose to anybody else unless they lose to Bama. That's all. Like,
I agree.
Because you beat Alabama and Georgia in the same season, you're not missing the playoffs. It's just not happening.
So how you feel? Are they going to do that? Can they do it? Will they?
Yes.
Can they do it?
BS.
Can they do it? Can they do it? Yes, but I don't know if they will do it.
I'd bet money that they wouldn't.
I think a safe bet is saying yes. Because Alabama has to still win in the SEC championship game too.
Yeah, but I think Alabama got the rematch.
I'm gonna say yes. I think it's the safe bet.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, just because they have to go on the road.
Yeah, they gotta go, bro.
They're in Athens. Their crowd's gonna be drunk as shit, barking at you like, oh man. But hey, if Tennessee wins that game, they go into the playoffs, bro. They're going to the playoffs.
Didn't they go in the swamp too? Didn't they go to the swamp? I know Florida's not the same caliber.
No.
They were home. Kentucky went to
Florida.
Florida.
Florida came to Knoxville. We went down to LSU.
Yeah, whoop that ass.
Okay.
It was like, oh, hostile crowd.
Did everybody answer? Who Bama you?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Yeah, everyone.
Bro. I just really it's hard for me to see them beat Bama and Georgia.
Yeah, like if Tennessee does that shit, that's crazy.
I mean, yeah, you can say yeah. I don't see it, man.
You know why this is? Do you guys all know why this is a full circle moment? And it's funny that we've made it here. Chat, everybody that's been watching all these episodes up to this point, it's just funny because at the start of the year, Tennessee was put on blast. We put them on Front Street, and we said, well, we didn't say it. One person said that Tennessee says this every year. That it's their year. And what's funny is, I don't know yet, but it really might just be their year. it might be. So we'll see.
I said that we was going to average 40 a game. I said we was going to average 40.
You want to know something crazy? I know Players' Choice wasn't going on when this happened.
And like points per game.
But 4 years ago, when Tennessee had top 25 recruiting class, and had all those freshmen come in 4 or 5 years ago, I said give Tennessee 4 years. Now I know Jeremy Pruitt wasn't going to be there, but at the beginning of the season, Tennessee was my dark horse of the year.
I even said at the beginning of the year, our only loss probably would have been to Tennessee if we did lose, because I had looked and saw that shit. Because normally, like, when you get up to that, like, 15, 12, 13 years in a row beating one team, bro, they had them here. Because me and J-Rob talked about this earlier, bro. I'm trying to tell people, I think it was like 2015, Ole Miss was like on the same drought versus Alabama. Ain't won in like 12, 13, 14 years, and all of them was
about
ranked.
12, yeah.
Yeah, it was something crazy like that. That's when Mississippi State and Ole Miss was ranked 1 and 2 in the nation. And they had beat Alabama in a similar fashion in 152 points, but it was a close game like that. That's when they broke Kenyon Drake ankle, and they kicked him after the play. Like they broke his shit. Like they was really like they was really tired of Alabama, bro. Like that shit was insane. I ain't never seen them like that.
Kentucky and Florida's streak they had 2 or 3 years ago was like 33 games or 34 games.
Oh my gosh.
That was insane, bro. But guess who won that title that year too after Ole Miss beat us? The boogeyman.
Wait. In chat, I'm gonna put a poll up there. Is Bama still the boogeyman?
Of course, they don't want to say we the
As long as
boogeyman.
Bryce
Y'all
Young,
tired
no,
of
as long as Bryce Young
as long as Nick Saban is the coach. No, as long as Nick Saban is the coach,
and as long
they're gonna be the boogeyman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, and I want to say this too, man. I might really be excited for that kid, Jalen Milroe. I honestly wanted to see him play against UT after how he won that game against Texas A&M. Because
really wrong.
I want to say this. I think sometimes we get too caught up. That's why I say I like college football a little bit different than the NFL. Sometimes a lot of those guys that watch the NFL, they get too caught up in dissecting, these players too much. And what stood out to me after Jalen Milroe won that game, man, he went up to Bryce Young. He started hugging Bryce, man. That kid was crying, man. Like, so that just that even made me fall back because I had my doubts and he wasn't doing X, Y, and Z. And it's like, yeah, don't get me wrong, it was bad, you know what I'm saying? But that just go to show you, man, like that kid wanted better than I do. You know what I'm saying? He is out there playing, It's not like he trying to fuck up. You know what I mean? Like it just happens, Everybody not you be able to be a Bryce Young where you get in and everything in slow motion. Everybody got to go through their phases. You know what I mean? So that just made me fall back, and I can't wait to really see that kid when he get his chance to develop and go out there and show what he can do too. Because I was just like, damn, bro, they really trying out there, you know what I mean? And the games just really go how it goes, I know y'all say
him in that
Oregon
territory.
State. Yeah, it's just, bro, just win a game. These young kids, bro, like they gonna win in different manners. They won 17-10 versus Oregon State, USC, and you saw they just lost a high level shooter. It's kids, bro. Like you never know how they gonna have to win a game. It's just, can you win them? You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I be wanting. That's one thing I want to say, especially watching that from Jalen Milroe, man. Like that kind of like put the moment in perspective. Like them kids really do be trying. Like they try.
I think college fans are just hard on like players.
Yeah,
college players in general. Shit, I'm always hard on Michigan players for no reason. Like we used to crucify our quarterbacks back in the day, like kill them.
Oh man, we did.
Yeah, shit. I can tell you, Tennessee used to kill Jarek Guarantano. Oh man,
Guarantano, he stinks.
Bro,
I ain't even gonna lie. That based off that last name you said, he had to be ass. Jarek Guarantano.
He was like
he was bad.
He could go down. He could go down to Auburn and win a game, but he'll lose a game against like Kentucky or Vanderbilt. Oh my god!
I mean, you can even ask Teagan. They crucify
Kellen Mond a lot.
Kane's king right now. They kill him all the time.
I don't know what y'all
Kane's king actually.
That was y'all best quarterback.
Nah, with A&M's quarterback history, we crucified Kellen Mond really early. We crucified Kyle Allen and Kyler Murray both when they were on the roster. Like we didn't give them any kind of time to develop. But I mean, like we gave Kellen Mond a long ass time and it worked out. But
Kyle Allen, oh man,
he was a 5-star. So was Kyler. Kyler's the greatest high school quarterback of all time. I mean, we didn't give those guys. Kenny Hill, he had some off-field issues. He had some off-field issues.
Nah. He did.
Kenny Hill balled up those first couple games, and then like
59 a shitter.
Oh man, Kenny Hill.
And then he had some off-field issues. I think Kyle Allen and Kyler, that was a better example of just giving.
Hey, yeah, DJ, yeah. Oh, Ron, we gotta talk about it. Y'all saw what that Florida player posted, bro?
Yeah, he said
after the game, he was like, "Fuck this team." Like
that's
on his
crazy.
Snapchat, like,
y'all was the ones hyping up Florida in the preseason. Tell me Billy Napier is him.
You said y'all was going 11-1. We're not talking about no.
Yeah, y'all were wrong too. Y'all were wrong too.
Oh yeah, we were definitely wrong. Like Florida has not.
I was wrong.
All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and read these super chats, and we'll get into the games from next week.
Man.
My man Loaded tapped in. He said, "I tried warning you, Bama. I tried warning you." Poor Boogie man.
The boogeyman gets got sometimes, bro.
Facts. Hey, Travis, is it just like orange teams this year that you guys? It's the color orange or something that just kind of like?
Notice we played all them sorry ass orange teams on the road. Ironically, both of those orange teams, we had the most penalties in school history against both orange teams.
That's wild.
Ironically, at their home field. At their home field too. That's crazy.
Yeah, the refs said we couldn't get you in Texas. We're gonna get you in Tennessee.
You cannot blame the refs for all the false start calls.
Man, I'm not worried about the false starts. You know which ones I'm blaming them for, though. The ones that matter.
The pass interference?
They waited a whole minute. Kool-Aid jogged around Neyland Stadium first, and then they said pass interference.
Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing with that flag.
They allowed y'all to find one of them 4 missing teeth. It was 120,000 people. One of them 4 missing teeth came up. They allowed y'all to find it. Niggas screamed and said, I got it. They said, flag. We found it.
No, but
man.
I think like if you was at the game, then like you see the flag come out. But like on TV, like you don't see the flag come out as the player is going because the camera is following the player. So like they probably threw the flag out as soon as it happened, but we just didn't see it.
All right, I guess y'all got it, man. 1-15. 1-15.
Sounds like an Ohio State fan.
All right, another super chat from DJ. He we just got into. He said, "Did y'all see what the Florida player posted?" I didn't see it. What he posted?
I didn't see it either.
It was like a selfie, and it just said "fuck this team," and it was him in like his jersey after the game.
Yeah, it was on his.
Hey, listen, if you want to come play for a winning program, you can always come up north.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead.
You can't let LSU put up 45 in your own house. Yeah. I'm sorry, that just can't happen.
Yeah, Bama, the Swamp, toughest place to play. They've been losing every fucking home game, man.
Lost to Kentucky. You know what's crazy?
Lost to Kentucky, lost to LSU.
All I'm saying, though, I will say this, though. Man. Watch, I think
Kentucky hasn't beat Florida in the Swamp in like forever.
Yeah, and they finally, bro.
I just think Anthony Richardson will have one of them Justin Herbert type transformations in the NFL. I just feel like that dude, he don't fit over there. They're not using him the right way. I feel like how they use him.
Now look, if
when I look at it,
I got a question, Bama. If the transfer portal, people transfer left and right. If he was to transfer, where would you want him to go play? That would fit him to bit.
Perfect.
This McNasty. McNasty.
I don't want him.
I got the perfect school for him.
I don't want him.
Tennessee?
I'll tell you that.
He can always come up, Northeast Tennessee. He can always go up here.
Yeah, he'll be able to play in that brain dead ass offense.
But still, yes, the same brain dead offense that put up 50 on y'all. Okay.
Put up 50 on Pete Golden,
y'all as a team.
That's a Nick Saban defense.
That's not a Nick Saban defense. That's a Pete Golden defense. His ass he was looking so fucking stupid with
the best defensive player in college football.
So fucking stupid. I just go to show you, he's with
all them 5 stars.
It don't matter if you don't know how to drive if you don't know how to drive a Lamborghini. It's just the same thing as having a motherfucking Honda Accord. You can't drive it. Kirby knew how to drive that shit. They was getting pick sixes and everything.
Shit.
Eddie Jackson.
So y'all are gonna fix
Eddie
it for the
Jackson
rest of the
has
season.
7 picks and 5 touchdowns to go along
Kirby
with it.
Smart and Jerry Pruitt was like, no, they had them defenses like.
They had them motherfucking dogs barking.
Yeah.
Goddamn. I was like, God damn.
Nah, Kirby Smart's defenses went fucking crazy. What was it, 2011 defense, Bama? Oh, man.
2015.
Oh, that one, too.
2015
Yeah, that was
was
like an
the
NFL.
most
Yeah, that's
turnovers.
like an
Yeah,
That was 80.
Now Pete Golden got them. They allergic to interceptions. Ball come right at them. They don't even pick it off no more.
So they're gonna go undefeated for the rest of the year with that defense?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they're just gonna figure it out.
I think
They're just gonna automatically figure it out.
I think
It's not bad.
All right.
I don't think LSU can beat them.
No.
Who else do they have to play? Auburn held Auburn. Ole Miss is probably the
Ole
only
Ole
team
Miss,
that can
Ole
win.
Miss won't.
But I don't know if
It's at Ole Miss. It's
I
at
don't-
Ole Miss.
I don't know if their quarterback's ready for this game. Jackson Dart, I don't know if he's ready.
And their Ole Miss's defense isn't solid either.
Yeah,
If you
Ole
look at
Miss.
the game
Yeah,
they played.
Ole Miss.
Oh,
They
Miss
would have to.
I mean, they've given up 30 points a game nearly.
Defense.
No, they give up 17 points per game. Alabama gives up 18.
But
Alabama's also
Ole
played
Miss
better
ain't
teams. Yeah, Alabama's played better teams.
Ole
as
Miss
well.
ain't played nobody.
Yeah, Ole Miss's best win is Kentucky, I think.
Yeah,
And that was close.
That's the best win.
Kentucky almost won that shit. They came back on the ass.
Yeah, if Will Levis didn't just do some things at the end of the game, they could have won.
All the O-line had to do was block for about half a second.
Even Auburn played Ole Miss tough.
They
All
were
right,
up
fellas.
21-0 in the first
Delay.
quarter.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and get into these games this upcoming week. I need you guys' thoughts and predictions on these games. First, we're going to start in the ACC. You got undefeated number 5 Clemson playing at home against number 14 undefeated Syracuse. What's going to happen in this game? Does Clemson slip up?
No, I think
Clemson
Clemson.
wins.
I think Clemson dominates them because I don't think Syracuse.
If this was at Syracuse, if this was at Syracuse,
Yeah, if this was at-
I say
yeah.
Syracuse wins.
I think Clemson wins like 35-7. To be honest,
Clemson's favored by 2 touchdowns. I think
Yeah.
Syracuse can cover. Syracuse can cover the spread, but it's going to be a 10-point win. Like Clemson wins.
Syracuse gonna get their ass
Mhm.
kicked. I really believe that.
Bama, is there something going on over there?
You okay, Coogies?
Go Cookies.
No,
Dog, I'm just so fucking funny, boy, with the fucking joke. Boy, I just be saying so many jokes to so many different people, bro. Like I just look and see some shit, and be like, boy, ain't no fucking way I said that shit.
Yo, I need predictions. Clemson and Syracuse.
My
How you
fault,
feel about
bro.
that, Travis? And
My
Coach
fault,
Mark
bro.
tap in.
I'm going.
I
could see Clemson winning
Clemson winning.
31-17.
Yeah, I got-
31-17. I could
yeah.
see Clemson winning.
Yeah,
I'm pulling. I'm
got
doing how everybody do Alabama. I'm going for Syracuse. I'm
Yo,
hoping.
come
You just want that 4-team.
I'm hoping
Yeah,
for everybody
Bama
to
with them.
rise.
bro.
Bama wants the whole SEC playoff. That's what he wants.
That'd be insane, dog.
Oh, that would.
I would be able to
whole
rest at
country.
night just knowing that SEC is superior, man. Like, dog.
The whole
like,
country would hate us.
Then the whole country would literally riot, bro. They would be so fucking mad.
It's
So
gonna be
they
a
would
lot
be
of missing.
so
It's gonna be a lot of
No,
missing
yo.
teeth in the street, boy.
Yo,
That's all
yo.
I'm saying.
Hell,
Yo,
team
can
get
you
better.
imagine?
Who cares?
Can you imagine if they put 4 SEC teams over like an undefeated Ohio State?
Good.
The whole
Oh.
state of Ohio would
What?
go down to the SEC offices and just
No,
burn
they-
the shit down.
No, they wouldn't.
So they put
Them
Ohio
get
State
better.
in for
Them
just playing
double
6
A.
games. They're
Them
going to put them in
double
the
barrel
middle.
shotguns and them 4 F-150s spewed up with moonshine. Well, we ran the city
Yeah,
slickers
nah,
up out
we
of
ain't.
town, boy. They gonna be sick coming down south thinking they finna run.
Man, during the COVID year,
They
they
must
played
be
6
gonna be
games.
firing all
They
night.
get in.
They wouldn't make it past Birmingham.
They would.
All right, so
They ain't making it past Knoxville.
Speaking of a 4-team SEC playoff, this is actually the 4th team that we've talked about in this next game. We got Ole Miss traveling to Death Valley.
Ooh.
What's happening? Number 7, Ole Miss. Do
LSU
they go
is
handle
actually
business in
favored in this
Louisiana?
game, but LSU still got a quarterback situation, and I don't like it.
Hey, Jaden Daniels played the best game he's played all
I
season last
don't
week.
know. Jaden Daniels be good.
Yeah, he
I
played
like
really
Ole
good
Miss's
against
running
Florida.
backs.
He was the sole reason they lost that
LSU's
game.
I do like Ole
run
Miss's
defense.
running backs.
LSU's
They're gonna run the ball and
defense
control
hasn't
the
been that great
clock.
this year. I think we'll see a different Ole Miss offense
LSU's
this
favored.
week. I think it'll be slowed. I think it'll be slowed down this week.
Yeah,
I
I
think
Ole Miss. I got Ole Miss winning the Death Valley.
what time is this game
Almost
on? Does it say?
2:30. 2:30.
Okay,
2:30 prime time SEC.
You know what? I'm gonna go with upset. I'm gonna go with LSU. I think
LSU's favored by 1.5.
Oh shit, my bad.
No, I mean,
Give me
I
LSU.
think Ole Miss wins by 10.
Yeah.
I
Give me
mean,
LSU.
I mean, it ain't gonna be
Ole
like
Miss wins in
I don't-
overtime.
Ole
it ain't
Miss
gonna
is
be
not
like
gonna
how
have.
we did them in
Oh.
Death Valley, but they're gonna lose.
Ole Miss is not gonna go 11-1. They're gonna lose another game. They're gonna lose this game.
They're gonna lose to Texas A&M in Kyle Field
They could lose that game. Why not?
because that's prime time. That's 7 p.m.
They ain't afraid of that.
All right. Was everybody able to tap in? Did I miss anybody?
Yeah, I got Ole Miss winning.
Okay. All right. Next game, we got a Pac-12 showdown. We talked about UCLA being undefeated, and we talked about number 10 Oregon, both in the top 10.
Ooh.
This is at Austin Stadium in Eugene. How do we feel about this game?
I want to start.
Go ahead. Talk to us.
Brian Kelly has an
You mean
actual
Chip Kelly?
team around him. Yeah, him. My bad, Chip Kelly. Has an actual team around him. He's going. Is he in Oregon?
Yeah.
Yes, and
He's going.
back in
It's
his
going to be a
own-
redemption. It's going to be a redemption game for him going back into Oregon. I see them winning, probably big too, 14, 21 points somewhere in there.
I'm never betting on Bo Nix
Ooh.
in my life. That's like
Never.
doing Russian roulette. That's like doing Russian roulette, man.
You never
One day
know
he can
which
look like-
Bo Nix you're gonna get.
Hey, he's having fun. This is the year. He's finally
Yo.
feeling comfortable.
Yo, Tegan, I forgot Bo Nix was the quarterback, bro.
Honestly,
Oregon's
though,
playing so well. I forgot he was the quarterback. I was
I'll
really
say
about to
this,
pick
though.
Oregon
They
at
should have
home.
lost to
I can't.
Washington State.
and I kind
They
of
should've.
see it. I think Bo Nix might not be that bad. I just think it might just be I just think it might have been Auburn. Auburn was just a shit
So
program.
you're saying I should
Playing
bet
in
on
the
Bo Nix this
SEC
season?
is-
I'm never gonna bet on Bo
Never.
Nix, bro.
I'm betting on Bo Nix. I'm doing it. Oregon's upsetting UCLA. I'm doing
Yeah.
it. I'm doing it.
Because, like I said,
I-
I gotta do
yeah,
If he lets me down, he lets me down. He lets me
I'm
down.
on
bro.
Oregon. I'm on Oregon.
Yeah, I got Oregon winning.
I think
this.
UCLA is
Dang.
gonna run all over him.
Playing
Zach
at Oregon
Charbonnet.
isn't easy. I love my man Zach.
Yeah,
but,
that's
uh,
not. That's not
honestly,
easy.
It's not
designed
prime
to
time. It's
get
2:30.
sound
It's
into-
2:30.
Oh yeah.
Game day's going.
And Austin, bro, I think Oregon's gonna win. But
I
Bo
think
Nix does scare me though, because you can't trust Bo Nix, bro. You just can't.
I
played
believe in
good this year.
DTR. I believe in DTR.
They have played good this year.
Yeah,
only
they just got
one
their
loss.
ass. They just got their ass blown out. That's just what everyone remembers.
Yeah, I got Oregon.
All right, cool. On to the next game. We have number 20 Texas traveling to Stillwater to play Oklahoma State, who's number 11.
Texas.
Mhm.
I'm praying on everybody's demise. Quinn
Hey.
Ewers. Quinn Ewers.
I still like Quinn Ewers. Yeah, I still
Tiger
like
King,
him.
baby.
I like
That
Quinn Ewers
brother
too,
is
but
nice.
I think Oklahoma State coming off this loss, I think they're gonna win. I think Texas loses.
I agree.
Okay, and keep in mind, Texas can still put together, a decent season. So they're 5-2 right now. I mean, if they win these next 3 games, really 4 games, really 5 games, if they go undefeated, Texas got action.
yeah.
I don't know about
Hey,
how
they
much-
still got Kansas
yeah.
on their schedule.
Yeah, I don't
They
know
still
about
got
playoff
Kansas
action.
there.
So
No, they
got
can't make the
they finna
playoffs.
blow.
They
I
can't.
don't know about the
They finna
playoffs,
blow.
but
They finna
they
blow
got
Kansas
number 11
off
Oklahoma State next
the
week.
map.
The following week, They travel and they play at Kansas State. The following week,
I
they
can see
play
them losing
number
to
8
Kansas State.
TCU. The following week, they travel to Kansas, and last but not least, they play Baylor at home. Those are 5 quality games.
They'll
yeah,
beat
but
TCU.
They lost they lost too many already. They already lost.
Yeah,
they already got
they
a
already
bad loss at Texas Tech.
that's what it
ended
was.
it right there.
If they would have beat
They would have
Texas
lost to
Tech,
Bama. If they just would have lost to Bama, yeah, maybe you say they got something. They got a
I'm not even
horrible
saying
loss.
college football playoffs. I'm just saying they can, if
They
they
almost
go
lost.
undefeated,
Like
they
an
can
Oh,
have
you
actual
a
saying
good
like
bowl
as a
game.
chance they'll play Texas A&M? Ain't no fucking way in hell that they'll lose.
They should have lost to
Iowa
Iowa State, bro.
Ain't no
They
way
should have
in
lost
hell
to
they'll
Iowa
lose that
State.
many games. And
It was a blown fumble call. They should have lost to Iowa State,
Y'all
man.
should have lost to so many other people too. Y'all should have lost to Sam Houston State.
Yeah, because they didn't score a point. They're going to lose one of those next 2 games, Oklahoma
It was
State
like
or Kansas State.
10-0 at half, though. Dude.
They didn't score a
I'm
point,
about to say,
dipshit.
Sam Houston State was giving them a fight, but they was like giving them a fight though.
I still
they
can't
go-
believe
Like that
Appalachian
out the
State,
state.
bro.
They go into Kansas,
Who
too.
lost to James Madison?
They gonna win.
James Madison lost to ODU.
I mean, Kansas defense is just not very good. Like Oklahoma shredded the shit out of them this week.
James Madison only lost to Georgia
Oklahoma's not even.
Yeah, exactly. Oklahoma's not even all that this year. They're decent, but
Oklahoma's not even good.
Like, no, they're okay.
All right, y'all. Next game I got for you. Mississippi State traveling to Bama. Bama just took one. What can
This is
happen?
finna be an absolute blowout.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be 49-0, 49-7. It's gonna be bad.
Y'all said the same thing about A&M. Y'all said the same thing about A&M.
Mississippi State, the air raid, like.
But there's
what is Alabama's weakness? The secondary.
The last.
So you think Alabama gonna lose?
State played Alabama after a loss. It was a blowout.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's a loss, but y'all saying 49-0. I think Mississippi State.
Y'all didn't even play Bryce this go around, man. I'm not even finna get in there with you.
Yeah, last time we played Bryce, y'all lost. Last time y'all played Bryce, y'all lost.
And win, bro.
Hey, all I know is Bryce Young still hasn't beaten Texas A&M.
All I know is Texas A&M still have.
What's his record against A&M?
What's A&M's record in the playoffs?
You didn't answer my question. You can dodge it all you want.
All right, so who we taking? Does anybody have Mississippi State?
Alabama by 4 scores.
Mm-hmm. Alabama.
This loss,
not to mention they're in Bryant-Denny,
because they're gonna come out. Oh boy, this is gonna be ugly. I'm sorry, Mississippi State.
I'm sorry, that weird ass coach. Mike Leach. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
He's just weird.
All right, y'all. Last but not
Saban
least, we got Kansas State traveling to undefeated TCU to play in Fort Worth. Does TCU leave this game undefeated?
Nope. Kansas State 5-1, 6-1.
I'm about to say I can see Kansas State doing this.
I think Kansas State can upset them. I think they can.
I think they can too.
Go Cougs.
Oh my God. Kansas State gotta, they undefeated right now. They be in good position right now, but they took a loss to.
But Sonny Dykes, I mean, Sonny Dykes got them boys playing at TCU.
He does. He do.
I'm riding with Max Duggan. They gonna win. TCU.
Can I ask a question? What happens if Kansas State wins out? They've got TCU, Oklahoma State, Texas, and then Kansas at the end of the year.
They're not going to make the play.
They lost to Tulane.
They could sneak in.
That's they'll be a one loss, and they're already in 17.
Oh, my bad. No, they're done.
No. I'm saying like how far up do you think
they have to go undefeated to have a chance?
Oh, like they can make like a New Year's Six bowl.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Do you think there'll be a New Year's Bowl? Or do you think
Yeah. New Year's Six.
Yeah.
One loss. Yeah. For sure.
I think they're gonna be in the Texas Bowl.
Oh man.
They're gonna be playing down in Houston.
Against Texas A&M?
Wouldn't be
It's
surprised.
gonna be a home game. It's gonna be a home game.
Dude,
man.
I hope Texas A&M plays the Cookies this year, dude.
Texas A&M is gonna,
They're gonna
Texas
beat
A&M
y'all
is
so
gonna be in the
bad.
Music City Bowl.
I told you what music bowl they gonna be in.
the Players' Choice Gridiron Music
Yep.
City Bowl.
There was nothing funnier than Auburn playing in the
Shaq
Birmingham
and his
Bowl.
brother gonna be there at the midfield waiting on y'all. Welcome y'all. And then the winner go get an Olympicos jersey after.
That's fire. That's
Wow.
fire.
Autographed jersey from Shaq. And then what's gonna be so crazy? Jimbo and them gonna be like, "Oh, you know who I am," and then Shaq go, "No, my jersey. That's what's really gonna hurt, bro. That's what's
man.
really gonna hurt.
Now, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, who the fuck are
Do you know who
you?
I am?
You at my event."
Oh,
And
man.
then Jimbo gonna be like, "Have you know I have the greatest recruiting class ever?"
Of all time.
All right. So it was an amazing episode. Yo, Travis, appreciate you coming up.
Yeah,
Coach
appreciate you,
Mark,
Travis.
always a pleasure. One more time.
Appreciate
for the
you,
people.
Travis. Nice meeting you, bro.
Just
Oh, yeah.
so you could, pump your chest a little bit, Coach Mark. I'm gonna go ahead and show that one more time.
Wait, Bama, you gotta own up to your bet, big dog.
Go Cougies.
No,
What's the bet, Coach Mark?
Go.
I DM'd him saying, look, if we won, he had to sing Rocky Top on the podcast.
Uh-oh.
Damn, is this true?
I don't know how to sing no Rocky Top, but I'll give you a Go Cougies.
You had 2 days to practice them lyrics.
You think that me?
Give him a rammer jammer.
Yeah. I don't like
Absolutely
Tennessee, man.
not.
Throw up
And
on.
also, we would also
Absolutely
like to
not.
own the rights to Dixieland Delight. We now own the rights to that song.
What? Off a 3-point? You see why I don't like Tennessee fans?
We own the
Like, they
rights.
sit and they go. You see how they carry on? Look,
We own the
this
rights to
dude
Dixieland Delight.
talk about something. This is a program shit.
Yo, I feel so bad for Mississippi State. That man is coming out this weekend. He gonna run it
Nick
up their
Saban is gonna
ass.
be so
Oh,
pissed.
mad, bro.
Like,
Think
I
about
tell
it. They
y'all,
lost.
UT always does this.
Oh man.
I'm telling you,
I still don't know why that dude did that on the punt too. I don't know what that dude was doing.
Yeah, Bama got up out of here because he don't want to sing that song.
Damn,
But-
we're really ducking, man.
That's crazy.
We're gonna follow suit.
crazy.
Man, you see J-Rob ain't show up, Bama leaving early. Hey, when teams start losing, they're gonna be in shambles.
Hey, I will be here no matter what.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Hey, I
Nick,
showed up after.
Bro, how am I not gonna show up after the Michigan Ohio State game? That's like, come on. Yo, Bryce Young was getting his ass rocked too.
I will say, how's that not targeting? How is
Bryce
that
Young
not
was
targeting?
Because it
Plays-
wasn't. He
plays
hit him with
after.
his shoulder pad. That's why. He hit him with his shoulder
Where
pad.
is that
That's
the
why.
shoulder? Where is that?
Nah,
the
it's
you're
off to the
mine,
left.
sir.
It's off to the left. That's what.
Yeah, like he hit him with his shoulder. He hit him with his shoulder pad.
Yeah.
No.
That's not the crown of the helmet.
No,
No,
that's the top.
if it
Like,
was,
right here.
he would have.
The crown is like up here.
Ron, your Lakers lost.
They lost.
Like-
What was the score? What
Hey,
was the score?
they made my Lakers. I mean, I
Really?
do like the Lakers, but I'm not.
What was the
I'm
score? What's the
a
score? Was it
Russ
bad?
guy, but I'm not a Lakers fan. No,
One-
but
Russell
I do
Westbrook
like
looked
123,
bad.
109.
Russell
123,
looked really bad.
109. Man, they got blown out, bro. That's
I was watching the game up here. Russell Westbrook looked really bad. So did Lonnie Walker, bro.
LeBron went for 31. Russ
they
was
losing.
19 and 11.
a bunch of empty.
How many did
stats.
AD have? Did AD?
27, 6, 4 steals, and 2 blocks.
Yo, and they still losing by 15. Bro.
Golden State really just looked nice, but we're not gonna get into that. You know, it's a college football.
Yeah,
show,
that's
so
for
we-
Wednesdays.
Yeah, that's for tomorrow, man.
Y'all make sure to tap in tomorrow morning. We will fire it up. at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. I'll be on there. The usual suspects: Mars, Dub, JD. On the way out, this is what we seeing. Until next week, y'all be smooth. We out.
Thanks, guys.
Peace. Yes, sir.
All right, bro. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, I'm tired, bro. Yo, boys, have a good one.
I tried
See
to
y'all,
tell
bro.
them